What's wrong, Bunny Ears? Is there an issue with the boat?
Nope, the boat's fine. It's at the docks. Hasn't moved since I got here.
Things have been a little messy in the dark forest lately. Do you really have to go?
We're going there to fix it.
You? I guess since you're a wilder, maybe you won't have a problem. Here's the deal. I'll get you there, but I won't do anything else.
Sure.
Same rules as before, then.
Ah, please tidy up a bit more. These are my guests, and I can't have them stuffed into the cargo hold like I was. I didn't have a lot of money. It was fine, but there's no way I'd let you do that. Then it's time to set sail. Dark Forest, I have returned.
What's happening here? The Dark Forest should be wilder territory, but it's swarming with light bearers everywhere.
Plus, people here seem like they've been wallowing in the mud, all grubby and upset.
Since you have a ship, it's best to depart from here. If there's space on your ship, kindly consider taking these refugees too.
Listen up, Corin, my friend. Regardless of your identities and origins, this place doesn't seem fit for camping. It's pretty damp and cold by the river. You should take everyone to the forest and let my people take good care of them.
Those bunny ears, are you one of the wilders?
You bet I am. Thanks to my ears, I was able to hear them say your name.
You lot issued an exclusion edict and are forcing refugees to leave the Dark Forest. I haven't had a chance to sort things out with you. Look at the weak and elderly. Is this the Wilder's way of welcoming guests? What happened to your once peaceful and benevolent demeanor?
Hold on. What exclusion edict?
Enough talk. I'm taking them into the forest no matter what it takes. Ouch. My arm.
You're injured? That shouldn't be. My blade hasn't even touched you.
Oh my, you're hurt. How about listening first before diving into action?
A sword wielder. 2 talking hamsters? And you? Who are you all, really? What are you going to do about the exclusion edict? Even if that bunny-eared boy gets in, the Wilders will still drive you guys out. Because you're all outsiders in the eyes of the Wilders, just like us.
Mr. Corin, we were invited to come down from Hollystone to help with some small problems in the forest. If I still can't gain your trust, here's my heroic order emblem. And as for these few... This is my friend and her hamster familiars. As you can see, she is a great mage.
You don't have to tell me. I learned that a moment ago. Now that you've introduced yourselves, here's the story. These refugees from the remnant peaks had their village attacked by golems. They've come to the Dark Forest seeking help. They also sought help from Hollowstone, but something odd occurred there, and their pleas went unanswered. Forced to flee, they've ended up here.
Well, talk about coincidence. We happen to be the ones involved in the Hollowstone incidents.
What? You...
No, don't get me wrong. What I meant to say is that's too bad. If you go to Hollowstone now, I'm sure those soldiers would be willing to take you in.
These refugees have faced hardships on their journey, with many being elderly or disabled. Now, with the ships to and from the Dark Forest widely suspended, they can't leave immediately. You just arrived here from Hollowstone. I understand that you may not be familiar with the Forest's expulsion of refugees. Sorry for my impulsive behavior earlier. A very simple and cruel order. Non-wilders are strictly forbidden from entering the forest. Those who enter and stay are promptly expelled without question.
Unbelievable! The Dark Forest has always been a welcoming place for friends from afar, particularly around the docks where there are camps for traders and travelers.
You are half right. Those camps have indeed been a lifesaver, sparing the refugees from rough nights after a long journey. But the exclusion edict is also true.
I don't understand. Why are my people blaming the humans for the corruption? I guess I've been away from home for too long.
Something seems off. How about we have Lorson lead us to the forest and see for ourselves? Just standing around won't help. Let's go investigate further into the corruption and the exclusion edict.
Let me lead the way. I need to know what's the deal with this exclusion edict.
Push away all sins, the wind. Shine, stars.
Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me. Well, victory is deserved. Well, victory is deserved. You're not even worth getting up for. Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me.
Make some noise! This is our victory!
Mr. Corrin, are there any ships at the dock?
No, there are only a few half-dilapidated ships. I met a Wilder who's willing to help. So maybe with his support, I can go into the forest and talk things over with the person in charge. Once the edict is lifted, you'll be free to enter the forest and recuperate. Is little Jonathan's fever down?
He's fine now, all thanks to the herbs you found. Since there's still hope of getting into the forest, I will stay here a little longer and do my best to take care of everyone.
Miss, I noticed there are still quite a few elderly people and kids in the tents. Are only a few of you taking care of this big camp?
When the golems attacked our village, the men insisted on having the elderly and children evacuate first, so only the mothers came along.
We need someone to stay here and ensure their safety. Considering their shortage of supplies and manpower, leaving them here could put them in danger. Whether it's lifting the exclusion edict or removing the corruption, there's no time to lose. I will stay here. Mr. Corrin, Lorson, and you, please head to the forest first. Sorry. Allow me to go back on my word for the sake of protecting these poor folks.
The heroic order truly lives up to the ideals of justice and bravery. Balin, I'm counting on you to protect Clementine and the rest. Don't worry. Anyone who dares lay a finger on her shall face my spear first.
Don't worry. My flames will never... My flame burns even more beautifully now. Don't worry. My flames will never hurt you.
You desire an audience.
Shield for others.
I am Entendre, an exile.
Oops.
You desire an audience. And what do you offer?
Don't worry. My flames will never hurt you. For the divine light!
There, good girl. I am Entendre, an exile.
Oh my. Looks like someone needs a little warming up.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me.
Shine, stars.
Make some noise! This is our victory!
Are you lost? Follow me. The constellations guide us to victory.
Charge bravely for the divine light!
No escaping for you.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me. Well, victory is deserved.
It's a good thing that Valen stayed behind. These Gruglins could have posed threats to the refugees. During my patrol earlier, I noticed that the Gruglins around here are more violent than usual.
Gruglins going crazy for no apparent reason, and strange crops absorbing leyline magic. This is just like what happened in Hollowstone.
Nonsense. Why would there be a connection between them? Perhaps the Wilders only imposed the exclusion edict to protect us from the Gruglins in this area. I suppose that's too good of an explanation.
The Gruglins in the forest weren't this aggressive before I left. Could it be that grapes from Ryham have grown around here too? Oh, I can't wrap my head around this. Do you have any clues? Oh, right. I remember there's one nearby. Apart from here, corruption is also spreading in the depths of the forest. It's called corruption because it affects plants, making them look like they've decayed. Clearing out the decayed parts won't prevent them from regenerating, much like the grapes near Ryham. Words may not suffice. Come with me and I'll show you.
This chaotic and oppressive magic feels quite similar to what I sensed in Southville, but it's much stronger and more ominous. I'm not feeling well. Chippy!
Hammy! Are you okay? Magister! What's going on? What just happened to Hammy? Hammy, stay strong! Our Magister is here! You're gonna be okay!
Hey, let me take care of Little Miss Hamster. You find a way to tackle that corruption. How did something this harmful end up growing in the dark forest?
Can you clear out these corrupted roots using the method that worked for the vineyard? I'm counting on you. Besides you, I can't imagine anyone else or any other way to completely eradicate them. Please, do your best.
Magister, thank you for purifying the corruption.
Brian? He's Brian, a wind whisperer just like me. It's been a while. What brings you here?
Lawson, my lord, your return was accompanied by incessant clamor. My endeavor in obliviousness proved notably successful.
Stop. Don't call me that.
Huh? His status remains a mystery to all of you. Lawson is Master Arden's student, and among the younger generation of the Wind Whisperers, he stands out as the most exceptional. Within the Dark Forest, the Dusk Patrollers, Wind Whisperers, and Thorn Guards symbolize heritage, perception, and protection, respectively. Each of the three factions appoints a sage, and unitedly they rule. Master Arden is the representative of the Wind faction, with Lawson acclaimed as one of his stellar apprentices, specifically renowned for his mastery in wind whispering.
Hey, you make it sound like I'm bad at other things.
Of course not. Apart from running out of the forest seeking aid, neglecting daily tasks of the Whisper Web, you are flawless.
Ah, don't call me that. Let's just get down to business already. Hey, Brown, meet my friend. She's the great Magister I brought back from Hollowstone.
I've heard. Are you aware that the corrupted roots require regular uprooting, or else they'll regenerate? Normally, it takes several weeks for the corrupted roots to regrow after removal, yet presently, they manage to reach the current state in a matter of days.
As you've seen, she does have the power to eliminate them.
It's best if you see it that way. As a wind whisperer, my duty lies in the delivery of messages. Hence, could I implore you to visit the station of the Dusk Patrollers? Discussing with Captain Leica, who is in charge of eradicating these corrupting roots, could significantly improve the effectiveness of information sharing.
Leica? It's nothing.
Mr. Corrin, you seem like you require some help too. The wind brings the cries of distant refugees.
Huh. Took you some time to remember the plight of the refugees, huh? You lot are a far cry from the wilders I've ever met.
Please, quell your anger. The exclusion edict was issued by Master Eomir, and the Thorn Guards are merely carrying out the order. I, as a wind whisperer, possess no influence to contest their determinations. Captain Leica will articulate the particulars. Come with me, if you will.
Oh my. Looks like someone needs a little... Oh my. Looks like someone needs a little warming up. Sorry, did I burn everything down? Oh well. Charge bravely for the divine light!
Come out, my servant, and fight for me.
Wash away your sins, the rain.
Make some noise! This is our victory!
Charge bravely for the divine light!
Come out, my servant, and fight for me. Well, victory is deserved.
Huh? It was an accident.
Well, victory is deserved.
I heard from the patrollers that there were bandits nearby, so I hurried over. Lawson, it's ridiculous. Years go by, not a peep from you. Not even a letter. Brian sent you messages through the wind, and you just ignored us.
Well, he did respond, with a single word. Acknowledged.
Well, I was in a hurry to bring us back a savior.
Oh, sorry. Are these your friends? Hi, I'm Laika, captain of the Dusk Patrollers. Lawson has been a bit of a troublemaker since he was young. I'm sorry if he caused any trouble for you along the way.
Come on, sister, it's been 3 years. Can't we catch up for a moment without digging into the past? Uh-huh. We both have the same ears.
Despite the similar ears, Lawson and I are different. I don't have the innate talent for wind whispering.
Let's chit-chat later. Are you the captain of the Dusk Patrollers? Are you aware that the bandits were deliberately causing trouble for the Wilders? Purposefully stirring up conflicts between the two communities? With the exclusion edict in place, skilled bandits can vanish easily, but defenseless refugees have nowhere to run. Where are your arrows pointing then?
Sir, I'm aware of the bandits.
Then why?
I've been meaning to apologize for this. The Thorn faction has always leaned towards conservatism, not wanting outsiders to disturb the peace of the forest. A while back, the Thorn Guards proposed blocking the entrance to the forest. There were rumors later on saying humans brought in the corrupted seeds. With corruption spreading in the forest and all those bandit problems, it gave them more reasons to act. Even in the once liberal Dusk faction and the neutral Wind faction, more and more people are starting to agree with the Thorn Guards.
What? What about Granny Donnie? And Old Man Arden? Did they not stand up against the Thorn Guards?
The Three Sages. Lawson, the Dark Forest is a very different place now than it was when you left. However, sir, despite the internal strife amongst the Wilders, it shouldn't be a reason for us to fail our refugee friends. I should apologize to you. And those who are suffering.
Factual disputes. I see. At least there were no armed clashes. You have your reasons. However, those refugees have been driven to the docks with nowhere to go. Can anything be done?
Leica is the mage that Lawson invited to cleanse the corrupted roots. Should we guide them to Lunadorf? Please inform Master Dani, leader of the Dusk faction, that the situation might bring about a turning point to this whole ordeal.
Really? Can you really clear out the corrupted roots? That's remarkable. The patrollers had to keep a fire going for hours just trying to cleanse one spot. Even then, those roots soon grow back again.
But your altercation of the magic flow can substantially decelerate the pace of regeneration.
In that case, the patrollers would finally have time to help the refugees. Good lady, let me take you to Lunadorf right now.